What's up guys, Omar with Overlanding Just Cause. I want to make this video about the Trekway, connecting it to the GX. I've done it once when I went out camping and I kind of learned a couple things, and this video I want to kind of fine tune it and show you what I've done. Now, first time doing it since going out camping and setting it up initially to the GX, but I think I found a fix. So let's set this up first. First things first is always to protect the bottom, so I'm going to put this tarp down. All right, so what I've done is, the first time I used it, I hooked the tent over the top of the tire that I have up on the roof rack, but it left a huge gap. Not a huge gap, but a triangle, and I'll show you that in edits. Okay, so I think I got it pretty down packed. I'll show you the outside in a second, but the new addition is this. Let me show you. So this is the extended part that hooks up to the SUV, right? To the back of, in this case, the GX. And usually with regular SUVs, it would be a tailgate up and it would support this top side up here as almost like a roof, right? But with the GX, it has the barn door. So with that barn door, this roof up here tends to sag. And right now it's not sagging because I have a little bit of a wind tunnel picking this part up. But if it rains, there is going to be a sag that accumulates here. So my fix is, I took one of my tent poles from the awning poles for support. What I've done is, I bought this little cap on Amazon. I'll leave it in the description below. And I took one of these regular tent poles, keep saying tent poles, but they're awning poles that have the little piece to stick up. I cut the very tip off and then I just fit the cap on here. It was almost a perfect match, if anything. And this cap is just a basic cap and it fits nice and tight on there. So now I can extend it up and create a ceiling, and I can even make it to one side. So this is the test that I wanted to do here in seeing if it does rain, it's definitely going to be pushing out. Let me show you. So this is what I have. So the reason why I got the cap is obviously I didn't want to tear through the fabric. But what I don't like, it's right in the middle of my exit and entrance to the back of the GX. I guess I could play around with this and put it in one of the corners. I'm realizing that when I put it in one of the corners, over here, it tends to slide, right? In the center, it doesn't slide. So what can I do? So still in the center, I have it all the way at the bottom. It's going between my ease oar, coming straight up. And I mean, it's not moving, it's not gonna slide because I have it pretty much against that hitch right there. If it does rain, it's not gonna create a puddle there. It looks like even with the wind that we have outside, you see how windy it is, it's not gonna fall. Let's look at the outside. All right, so you see the little entryway there, the connection. I didn't put the rain fly up, but it wraps completely around. My door is able to open all the way. The last time I had to use this left side because the door is right here. But even that left side is enough space to go in and out. But that's how the Trekway would look on a GX 460. And again, the biggest issue would be because of the lack of the rising door. Like most SUVs, it doesn't have that ceiling. So that's where that pole, tent pole, comes in with the cap, so it doesn't tear through the fabric. So that was my idea. I wanted to try it out and see how it works. I don't like this around the roof rack, just because that roof rack is sharp. There it is. There's the raised up roof line. Before, I had it hooked around the strap up here that you see on the tire. And so it was kind of like hooked around there. It wasn't coming off, but what ended up happening is there was a large gap from the tire to the truck, large opening there. This way, it's wrapped all the way around. This is a great tent, by the way, and definitely worth the 300 and change, easy to put up. I compare it really to the Gazelle, where it's easy to put up and take down, but in this case, it will connect to your SUV, or you can close this up. You notice there's a zipper here. I can close this whole doorway up, this whole opening, and now it's just a regular tent. Still easy to put up and take down, right? Still 10 by 10, so plenty of room. But notice now, no gap here or here, and it just wraps all the way around the GX. So when I do use the GX and I decide to go solo, I'll bring the Trekway with me because I have the dogs. This will be the dog area. I'll sleep in the GX. But now I know that if it rains, there's not going to be a puddle accumulating up here, because now I hope to have found a fix for that sag. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. Let me know if you have any questions about the Trekway, the GX, or both, the combination of the connection with it. Simple fix, just find something that's not going to tear through the fabric. I think I bought those two caps for like $8 on Amazon, but it fits the telescopic awning poles perfectly, and yeah, it'll work. Now when I go camping, you know, each time I go, it'll be just fine-tuning this setup. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.